Hey everyone, welcome back to Matt's Excel tutorials. Today we're going to do some grade mapping. So what I mean by that is to look at the score that the student got in the test, let's say out of 100 for this, and we want to map the grade. So we look at the grade table here, we've got the score upper bound, which is the highest score that that grade can be. So if someone gets an F, the highest that F can be is 39. If someone gets an E, the highest is 49, and so forth. So if someone gets an A star, the highest they can get is 100. So obviously, to get an A star, you need to be above the upper bound for the previous one. So one way we could map this in the grade field, column C, is we could write a massive if statement saying if the score, the B column, is I probably have to do it in ascending order. So if it was less or equal to 39, it would be an F. If it's less or equal to 49, it would be an E. It's less or equal to 59, it would be a D, and so on, all the way up to A star. The only problem with this is if you add more grades. So if they wanted to add a U grade where the upper bound was, let's say, 24. So you get a U if you get 0 to 24, and then an F in that case would be 25 to 39. This would mean that the formula gets kind of, you have to revamp the formula, which is a bit of a pain. But I mean, it does happen. But I'd suggest in this case using a function called SumProduct. Now, SumProduct is pretty powerful. It takes an array as an input, basically. So if we start with saying, I'm going to use double bracket. If we say we look at the person's score, so we write it on the same line as the person and their score. So we're saying if basically Matt's score 95 is, let's say, greater than, and then we're going to pick up the G array. And we're going to give this an absolute reference, basically. So if we do that, you see we get 0. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I see. Yep, so I've got to add that. So you add 2 dashes. The unary operator, I think. So yeah, we get 6. Now you think, what's 6? But if you go here, we've beaten 39, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've beaten 6 of these, so we're into almost the 7th category. Now what I can do with this 6 is actually put an offset function in. So offset will take a reference and basically transform it by a given amount of rows and columns. Now we know that this SumProduct formula is equal to 6. And we want our reference to start at H2 because that's the start of the grade table. I'm going to lock that in. So I press F4 to make that an absolute reference, so that when I drag the formula down, that stays the same. That's what the absolute is. Now we're going to translate it by 6, which is the amount of rows we want to translate, because we want to go down. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks at the A star. And now we go to the column parameter. We don't want any columns because we want the grade column, which it's already in. If we hit equals, you see we get an A star. So it's basically said, alright, our reference is the start of the grade table, H2, and we're going to translate it by this SumProduct amount of rows. So how many times this number basically beats the upper bound of a grade, so it moves to the next grade. So if it was 1, so let's say the number was 45, it would beat 39, so the offset would be 1 row, so it'd go to E, but it doesn't beat 49, so it's just 1 row that it translates to. And it gets an E, which it does, because E is 40 to 49. So now if I drag this down, it should, yep, nice. That's good. So it's done what I wanted it to do. Everyone's got their grades, so just the sense check. Yep, that looks about right, yep. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, that is offset and SumProduct. Thank you very much.